Hey, what up, people? It's your boy Ike. Look, I just wanted to touch on this interview that I watched on YouTube just this morning, and that was the interview that was conducted by Sir Babajide of TVC, a well-respected old school, very, very, very good journalist. I have so much respect for him. So he interviewed the EFCC chairman on a lot of issues. There were a lot of issues that were discussed, and he was so professional. Showed absolutely no bias, hit the nail on the head, asked very salient questions, and one of the ones that caught my attention really was on one was the VDM on the question on VDM. He asked him, so what is it about VDM that what led to his arrest, what was the finding about his arrest, and yada yada. And the EFCC chairman said, oh, yes, we did we have been investigating him for 5 months, because there were 4 petitions that were brought through, and then we arrested him. At the end of the day, we granted him bail. He said I granted him bail, and he went home. And we're still investigating. And he's gonna go to court. If we find anything of interest, he's gonna go to court. Or otherwise, then so be it. If we don't find anything, that was when it dawned on me that these guys didn't really have nothing against VDM, to be honest. So it's just a shame, really, because then it didn't make sense to me. If you didn't have anything against him and you arrest him like a criminal, I'm thinking it's a big shame on his part, to be honest, on the part of the chairman and his team. It's a big shame. It just shows how the law works in Nigeria, or how they use the powers. So what happens to the people? Like, he says, oh, we bring the law upon anybody who's done the wrong thing and yada yada. People like Yaya Bello, who has been alleged to steal a lot of money from the government, is still walking around. Nobody has arrested him. And Babajide asked him, Babajide asked him, what about the people? People generally believe that you guys have these thing about the way you carry out you have a bias, the way you implement or enforce the law. And he said, oh, no, with particular reference to the Koya's children. Didn't mention the Koya's children, but he was indirectly making reference to it. And he said, no, we don't really, we don't make, we how did he even put it? He said, oh, yeah, they got invited, and we just found out that they were juveniles. And I think he eventually said that they fined them, and that was it. So it becomes very funny. It becomes very funny that these things happen, and there are people in high places who engage in fraud, who should be investigated, who should be prosecuted, who should be arrested, who should be sent to jail. But then they make priority things that I don't know, like, it wasn't even making any sense to me. You're more worried about the image of Nigeria outside, and you're not worried about the image of Nigeria inside Nigeria. Because he said, oh, because the image that these Yahoo boys are giving to Nigeria. Listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I do agree there shouldn't be anything like Yahoo in the first place. That thing is horrible. Why would you wake up, all you think about is how to rob and fraud other people? That is wrong. Absolutely wrong. If you're caught, you should go to jail. And I say it with my full chest. You should go to jail if you're caught doing that sort of thing. Because it's wrong. You're robbing people of their money, right? But then what I don't agree with is You prioritizing that over the people in the government stealing money. You should go after them too. They steal big money. They all launder big money. Go after these guys. Arrest them just like you arrested every other ordinary Nigerian. Prosecute them. Send them to jail if they're found guilty. Don't make it a thing of oh yeah, it's that boy or it's this one or it's this the younger ones, and just arresting everybody you find. Look, the law has to be balanced and be implemented for everybody. Every individual in Nigeria should be able to face the law. If you're using one style, it should be the style for everybody. So you shouldn't be arresting one person and covering their faces, literally kidnapping them. And then for the other people, you go, oh yeah, come through so that we can, have a chat about, what you've done. The law should apply to everybody. There's no special treatment. That is what the law should be. So I find it really hilarious, and I find it really insulting that he sat down there and spoke as if, everybody was getting equal treatment. People aren't. And it was good. That's why I loved, that VDM's case happened, because he's got the big platform, big platform, and it brought up a whole lot of misnomer. It exposed it. It exposed the way they function. So it's like, oh, if I don't like you, the law is different, or to apply differently to you. And if you're influential, high and mighty in the society, the law is going to apply differently to you. Crazy. So I'm really glad that people like VDM should be he should be commended. He should be seriously commended. Like, even if you don't like him, commend him for the courage, for standing up, for being that person who stands up, who eventually his cases leads to exposing some of these ills in the society. And they know it. So, look, I just wanted to know other people's thoughts as well. Tell me what you think. Comment in this comment. Put your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Is this correct? Is it right that they are dishing out judgments and punishments as it is convenient for them to do? Let us know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye.